All right, let's have a quick look at how to make a website using the Google Sites part of the Google Suite. It's another part of the suite, just like you can see here we have Google Doc, we have Google Forms, Google Slides. Well, Google Sites is the Google way to make a website. And maybe you've been asked to make a multimedia presentation. Lots of people would make a slideshow, but maybe you want to be different and go to the website. Maybe you've actually been asked specifically to make a website, so you kind of have to do that. All right. Let's start by going to sites.google.com. Right? Waiting. Come on, computer, here we go. So this is Google Sites. We want to make a brand new website, so we're going to start a new one, and I'm just going to start with a blank one so I can make it my own. You can see there are templates across the top. You could click on a template, but I'm just going to start with a blank one. And just show you how to do a couple of things. I haven't been using Google Sites for very long, but I've had a bit of a play with it, and I don't think it's all that tricky to use. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, which is why I'm explaining it to you. But anyway, we wait. Here we go. Done. Google Sites. So, page title. Let me just actually get rid of that. Go away. Okay, so page title. Let's give it a title. Well, what? Oh, look, see, could use a template. Yeah, I don't want to. Go away. What I'm going to do is to make a site from Prac Report. This is just an example of a Prac Report. So let's give it a title. We just click in there and we type stuff. Or in my case, I'm going to paste stuff because I just copied it. Hey, paste, I said. Thank you. Oh, great. Now it's pasted twice. Minor technical issues here with my silly computer. Right, there we go. Now, there's the title. That's a bit hard to read, but we could mess around with it. For a start, we could get rid of this background picture. Okay, so we could give it a new image. We could just change the header type, which is what I'm going to do. Header type. I only want the title. I don't want the banner behind it. Okay, I just want the title, so there we go. Much easier to read now. Other things we can do to play around with the ease of reading is to change the theme. Okay, so I just loaded, remember, a blank website that I'm making, but it's loaded as simple. I could change the different themes. Maybe what's Diplomat look like? Doesn't seem to change it too much, but when we do more, we'll see that it actually does change more. So there we go, level. That's decent enough. In fact, there we go. I'll do it as level. I was going to do simple, but I'll do level. I've never looked at the level theme before, but let's do that now. Now, we're going to need some pages. Okay. Remember, this was a Prac Report. So what sort of things do we need for a Prac Report? We're going to have our introduction, our method, results, discussion, etc. So let's go and make some pages. Click on pages up to the right, and a little plus down the bottom to make a new page. So I'm going to call this page my intro. Done. And see, it's already automatically now started to put a menu across the top. Let's just make a couple of more pages and then I'll change the menu up there. What do I need? I need a method. And after I do the Prac Report, I'm going to have some results. I will, of course, need to talk about the results. I'll need a discussion. So you can see the pages that I've been making, they're all listed down the side on the right here. Anytime I want to go back to a page, like if I wanted to type something into the intro page, I just click on the intro and it brings it up here. So I can start typing there. So let's actually put some info into the introduction page. Here's the info I want. Obviously, I've already done this Prac Report before, so I'm just pulling the material from that just so that I can do it very quickly to make a website. I'm not actually going to be doing my research now. I've already done this thing, right? So I've done my research. I've got everything that I want to put into the website. Now, this is just about making the website. So I want to insert a text box. There it is. I click in there, and I can put the information that I've found. All right, so there we go. Now, a white background on a sort of pale brown background. I don't know that I like the look of that. So let's see what else we can do. What's impression look like? Okay, so we've got some different themes here. I'm actually just going to go with the simple. There we go, done. Simple it is. Let's make the title bold. Cool, there it is. Okay, so there's my intro. Now, how do I get to my method? Well, I go across to pages and I click on method. That will bring that one up. Now, I want to make the headings all the same, and I made the intro bold, so I'll make the method bold. And while I'm making things bold, I may as well just do all of them. So you can see just by clicking on the text there, I can make things bold, italics, underlined. I can change the font of it, etc. Okay, so I can do a number of different things, yeah? But we were up to method, so let's go and grab myself a method, and then I'm going to need to put some images as well. I can't just paste here, remember. First I need to insert. What do I want to insert? I want to insert some text. So give it a text box, and there is my method. Now I've actually got some images, but that's okay because look, under insert, I've got images. I can insert an image. So I want to upload. I haven't uploaded anything yet, so I can't just select an image, but I can upload an image. Let's look at a syringe. I want to insert an image of a syringe. So there it is. I actually want to insert another image of some masses on top of that syringe. So I go across to upload, and this time I will upload my image with masses. There we go. Now, maybe I don't want them one above the other. Maybe I want them side by side. So I can just drag this image up here. Now, you'll see it puts these little sort of vertical grid lines. That's quite handy in terms of my spacing. So if I move this image now, the syringe, in one of those, then it matches the image on the right, which has been moved in one as well. Okay, so that's good for spacing there. Now my images are not the same size, you can see. Well, I can just drag this guy bigger until they do look the same size. And I'll put this one back over here. So there we go. I now have brief methods. I've got some images of the method so that people can see very quickly what was going on. But then, of course, I got some results. So let's go to the results page. And of course, we need to insert, and we want to insert a text box that we can put some information into. Well, here is some information. So just copy that. Remember, I've already done the prac report, so I can just quickly grab everything there. It's fine, that's fine. So that all looks fine. Space there, don't need you. Cool, there are my results. But you'll notice I also had a table of results. Well, what I actually did was save that table of results as a screenshot. I just made a screenshot image of it. So let's put that in, of course, as an image. Now, that's a bit small, but don't worry. Remember, we can just, any images you put in, you can just drag it out so that it's larger. Wow, come on, computer. Whew, computer's going really quite slow today. Now, let's cut some off, so just drag it down the bottom a bit. There we go. Better. If I want that centered, oh, come on, computer. All right. I'm sure on your computer at home, this would be a much quicker process. Right. Okay, this is fairly ridiculous. This is not Google Sites. This is my computer. I've let go of the mouse button already, and it's still trying to catch up with, wait, where did he move his mouse? Where am I meant to go? So we'll just wait for it to do its thing. Wow, that was really painful. I'm going to have to do it one more time because I just want this to go down a little bit. Right, that's good enough. Now, using these vertical grid lines, I can center it here. Okay, so you can see I've got the same distance on the left as on the right, so I know it's centered. So, you know, if it's only one image, centered would be nice. So I've also got a graph. Now, this might be a bit painful if I have to resize graph, just because of how my computer is working at the moment. But from these results, like, oh no, I do have to resize. That's unfortunate. Oh well, let's see how my computer can handle this. Go big. Waiting, waiting, waiting. It hasn't chopped off too much, but it has chopped off some. So we need to drag it out to the side a bit more. And a bit more. Maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more. There we go. That's gold. If it's not gold, it'll do. So I'm going to center that one as well. Oh no, I put the wrong image first. Well, that's okay. We can just drag and drop. Okay, if I drag this image up to here, I can put it between this text box and the table image. There we go. I actually hadn't put it in the wrong order. You have your table of results before you draw your graph. So let's just put the table of results back there. There we go. Now, if I had wanted an image with the text, I can do that too. Now, I'm going to leave these images here, but let's just go back to the method. Maybe I actually wanted an image, next to the method rather than all like this, read one thing and then there's something below and then there's something below. Well, we can drag images up into the same region as the text box was put. Okay, and then of course, I may regret this, but if I drag it out, then the text box won't be as wide. Okay, so we can play around with things like that. Now, rather than dragging that all back, if I just undo those changes, I'm back to normal. Okay, so we have our undo, and then, oh no, wait, I changed my mind again. I did want to do it. There's our redo. Okay, so we can redo things. Let's just undo to go back here. Undo another one. There we go. So we have a method. We did our introduction. We've got some results in there with an image or two. Discussion. Let's do a bit of discussion. Where are you? Discussion. Here you are. Let's copy that. And now remember, insert a text box. If you're putting text in, do a text box. If you want an image, choose image, right? Pretty self-explanatory there. So there's the text that I want to put in. Now, anytime I want to change this text, like this is the automatic text. So remember, the theme that I'm on is simple. Okay, so with the simple theme, the text is automatically Arial font 12. Maybe I'm not a fan of Arial. It's a bit boring, so that's fine. We can change it. It's the standard one with that theme. However, I prefer Verdana, and I like it at 10-ish. But then I think to myself, oh, it kind of looks a bit small. I wonder if it's really going to look that small when I actually publish this. Well, up here, preview. So we can preview what it will actually look like as the full-on website. Maybe that looks too small. That's fine. We can just close this, get out of the preview. And then I decided, okay, well, I'll leave it as Verdana, but maybe I won't have the font that small. Maybe, wait, select all of you, thank you. Maybe I'll put it up to 12. I'll leave it as 12. Okay, gold. And then, of course, you could make more pages. Like back on here, I had acknowledgements, references. If you're doing an assignment, of course, you'll have to do your references. References should really look like this. We've got a book here, we've got websites, but it's all together, books and websites and images or whatever you use, YouTube videos, reference those properly and you're fine. But put them all together in the one list and do it properly. So you'll see here we've got the author, surname and then initial, and then the year. The title is always written in italics. If you were doing it by hand, you would underline it, but we're working on a computer, so it's italicized. Put the date that it was viewed, and then the URL goes within these little angled brackets there. And of course, if you drop to a second line, that second line gets indented like these are here. But anyway, I've showed you how to make more pages. You could always make some more. Now, what else do we want? We want a table of contents. See this thing across the top? Well, that kind of is our table of contents. That will always be there no matter which page we go to. Oh, actually, and you'll notice I can actually go to the different pages just by clicking on here. I don't have to go to the pages over on the right, and I don't have to select them that way. And if you make them in a different order, oops, discussion should come after the intro, so I can just drag that up to there, and now you'll note it goes intro, then discussion. Of course, discussion doesn't come just after the intro, so I'm going to put that back. So we can either click on the side here to get the page that we want, or we can actually click at the top here. But we want a menu. So how do I put in a menu? Well, putting in anything, isn't it? It's insert some text, or insert an image. All right, so insert something from your Google Drive. Well, let's look down here. Here we go, table of contents, or a button. Okay, I might do mine as a button. Let's see what this is. What is a table of contents? Add headings, and there we go. Okay, cool. Go away. Okay, go away, just the trash can, right? Put it in the rubbish bin. Maybe I just want to insert a button. Now, the name of the button, well, let's call it the intro. Actually, you know what? Let's do this on the home page. We've got nothing on the home page. Well, let's give it some buttons. So my button is intro, and the link to it is my intro page. Okay, insert, there it is. And I want another button for each of my other pages. So the next one was method, link, funnily enough, is method. Let's have a button for results. Results, insert that, and I want one more button for discussion. There we go. And discussion page. There we go. Cool. And now, of course, I can just drag those up. Maybe I'll leave a space between them. Leave one space. By a space, I'm meaning one of those vertical guideline things there. All right, so there we have that. Now, if we preview, okay, this is what the website looks like now. I should probably put something on the home page, right? So like wherever you are, you click on the home, and that puts you right back to how the website loads. I should probably have something here. So before I preview, let's just put something in there. Let's add a text box. Now, what should we type? This, no, they're not. This is welcome to, there we go. Let's welcome the people. Welcome to my website. Monoprac. All right, there we go. Now let's center that. Okay, we can play around with all sorts of things. Let's change the font. Oh, Indie Flower, what do you look like? Grand. Let's go bigger. I'll give it a smiley face because we're happy people. There we go. Okay, now I've got something at least on my home page. Have a read through it. There we go. Okay. Now, let's say that I've finished making my website and I want to publish it, right? So I've checked it. I've clicked on the preview. I've checked it first. So there we go. It will look something like this. Intro, just had a little bit about it. Now, I don't have my buttons here. Remember, my buttons were on the home page. Okay, what I could do is copy those buttons onto each page, but I don't really need to because across the top of the website, we've got all the different pages there. So from this home page, I can just click on intro. That will take me to the intro, and then I don't have the buttons, but I have along the top. Okay, so I can just go across to the next one, the method, and we inserted a couple of images there. And then I could go to results, and we had some results and a table and some graphs, and then of course we had a discussion about it, etc. Okay, and then you would go further. You'd do your acknowledgements and your references, etc. Right. So if I go home, then I'm back to these buttons here and my big title. Now, actually, the font that I put there is larger than the font in the title. Surely that's not right. So let's just get out of preview, and we'll make this bigger. But surely the title of the website should be bigger than font that I then have it on. Well, that's just ridiculously big. And it's Arial, which I don't like anyway, but I could drag this out a bit wider, maybe to this one, and you can also go out another space. That'll do. Let's just say, okay, grand, I'm done, I'm finished, I'm happy with it, I want to publish it. Well, let's go to publish. See what happens when we hit this. Who can view my site? Yep, whatever. Web address. What do I want to call it? My prac. There we go. So I've called it my prac. We published that. Can I copy this? Yes, I can. No, I can only copy that part. Okay, let's publish. Let's see what it says. Publishing, published. Yay, grand. Now, how to find my site? What we've got here, publish settings. Okay. Oh, is it going to make me type all this? No, I can copy. There we go. Oh, there it is. I missed the H. That's fine. I can put it in H. Copy. Okay, so if I go to a new tab, I completely close the Google Sites that I was working in. So here we go, fresh browser. Paste that in. I forgot the H at the start, so I better put that. Or maybe I don't even want to put the HTTPS. Here we go, sites.google.com. Okay, and because I'm doing this on my school computer, it's brought up this extra little piece here from the school, but then it's my title that I gave it, and I called it my prac. So let's go to this website, and we'll see what we have. Oh, look, my website, just as it looked when I did the preview. Hey, so we can click on intro, and we'll wait for the internet. Not super fast today, go figure. And remember, we didn't put those buttons along the top of every page, they were just along the home. So, but I've got the menu along the top there. I can go to results, and then I can wait for the internet, and there my results page. So there we go, a published website. This is legit on the internet right now, except what I'm actually going to do is go, let's close that. Let's go into sites.google.com. Right, so remember, this was your starting point. It's also my finishing point, because I actually don't need that on the internet. That was just to make this video. So I'll remove it, and it will be deleted. Yeah, cool, delete, move to bin. And it's gone. So that's how you make a website in Google Sites. I personally think it's easier than some other options like Wix.com. I've actually got another video on how to make a website using Wix.com. I made that video a little while ago, but since then I've had a bit of a play with Google Sites, and I personally think that's easier to use. But hey, that's just me. There are lots of options for you if you need to make a website. So go for it. Make a great website.
Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah. And subscribe too. It's up here. And here's another video.